A tech-savvy rider implemented new technology to modify his 2015 GL 1800 Honda Goldwing. That Goldwing later became known as Black Flash, an extreme lighting show bike. What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Connell, the Tech Savvy Rider. Today is January the 2nd. Yep, 2020 has arrived, so a happy new year to everybody. I wish y'all the best of luck this year. Hopefully it'll be a better year for you this year than it was last. So just keep it going. Today I'm heading off to work. I stopped at McDonald's here to try to grab me a sandwich or something. You know, when you get the craving something, something different. You don't care what you're on or what you're riding. You just want to go take care of that quick fix that you want. I got the taste for a McGriddle sandwich this morning, so I'm gonna pull in and grab one and head on to work. Hey, what's going on with you? Yes, please. Yeah, I stopped by the other day. You wasn't here, so I wanted. All right. Happy New Year to you. Yeah. Hey, you too. Now, every time I see you at this window, I'm gonna stop and get something to eat now. All right. You have a good one. Right. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah, you too, Dad. You know, it feels good when you stop by places to get something to eat and the people already recognize you as soon as you pull up. So let me get on to work, man. Like I said, this is gonna be a short video, just getting y'all heads up that your boy's okay. And my sandwich came open. Ned, I hope 2020 is a good year for y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Cornell, the Tech Savvy Rider. Hey, it's 2nd of January, getting ready to head home for lunch. It's about 11:40. I know this time of year, y'all gonna hear a lot of people making some resolutions. But I got a story to tell you, man, and I want y'all to pay close attention to this. Back in the day, your boy was raised by a woman by the name of Emma Luckett. Emma Luckett is the mother of my father. In other words, she's my grandma. Grandma, we used to call her Big Mama, even though she only weighed about 100 pounds. That was the nickname that we had gave her, Big Mama. Now, of course, for those of you all that know me, Big Mama was the only woman in my life. She's the one that actually raised me, because my own mother and father got divorced during my teenage years. So the only woman in my life that I can actually say that had any part of my upbringing was Big Mama. Now, Big Mama was a church-going woman, but she was very superstitious. And she believed in curses. In fact, if we was to drive down the street and a black cat came across the highway, Big Mama would make me stop, turn around, and go in the other direction just so I wouldn't cross the path of that black cat. Now, Big Mama, I loved her to death, but her superstitions and her curses, they stuck with me. They stuck with me big time. And one of her things was, she was like, son, don't believe all this stuff that people be talking about making New Year's resolution. She said, New Year's resolution is a promise, is a commitment that you're actually making with the devil. I like, Grandma, what, Big Mama, what you talking about? She said, son, if you make a resolution on the 1st of the year, the devil is going to make sure whatever you want for the rest of the year doesn't happen for you. So you got all these people who are out here making all these promises to themselves that they want to be a better person. They want to become financially stable. They want to lose weight. She said you're actually telling the devil what your inner soul, what are your thoughts for the rest of the year. And he's going to prep it to make sure that you get none of it. So in other words, the resolution is a way for the devil to interfere in your life. So don't do it. If you end up doing it, make sure that you don't do it. And that was her thing. Alright, so even though my Big Mama has passed away, you know, Big Mama had gave me a whole lot of knowledge about superstitions, curses, the way of life, how things should be. Even though she has passed away, those things still stick with me. So I'm here to tell you, New Year resolutions, my take on it, I do the complete opposite of what I want. If you tell yourself, oh, I'm going to ride my motorcycle for the rest of the year and I'm going places, and that's exactly what you do on January 1st, then guess what? That curse has just kicked in and you just doomed yourself for the rest of the year. You won't be able to ride. Something is going to happen to stop you from riding. So this is my take on resolutions, New Year resolutions. Stay tuned. As to what I was saying is my resolution, I don't make them. I do exactly the opposite of everything that I want to do for the rest of the year. On the 31st, I parked my Gold Wing, let the kickstand up, and I didn't bother to look at my Gold Wing until this morning. So I did not curse myself by saying, hey, I'm going to ride for the rest of the year. Because I did the opposite, I plan on doing, hopefully, if Grandmama had taught me right with this superstition and this curse, here it is, January 2nd, and I'm riding. On the 1st, I didn't even bother to look at my Gold Wing because it was locked up in the garage, and I made sure I stayed far away from it. I was not going to curse myself by saying, hey, I'm going to ride my Gold Wing the rest of the year just so I can get up on January 2nd and nothing happened. I can't ride. January 31st, I went to the bank and drew out $1 from the bank. I spent 98 cents on something, I don't know what it was, and I put 2 cents in my pocket. When I woke up on January 1st, I had 2 cents in the pocket that I had under pants before that night. So hopefully my money situation won't be I only got 2 cents in my pocket for 2020. So everything possible that, according to my grandmama, that you do or say or make a resolution on the 1st, it would be the total opposite for the rest of the year. So what did I do? 31st, I got to arguing with my wife. On the 1st, I got to arguing with my wife over some petty stuff. We got to arguing. I just woke up and said, hey, you snore. Just something to be arguing about on January the 1st between me and her. And we stayed mad at each other the whole day over petty stuff. But midnight came, January 2nd, guess what? All that hate that we had all that day, when that second rolled around in the middle of the night, we were good to go. So I'm here to tell you guys, if you really want something for the year, don't wait. The whole moral of the story, don't wait until the first and make yourself a resolution that you know you can't keep, because it's going to go away. Something is going to happen to stop you from completing that resolution. But do the opposite of that and then make the rest of your year worth living. Everything that I could think of on January 1st that I was doing, I made sure it was something that I totally didn't want to do, because I didn't want to live the rest of my life that way for the rest of the year. I stayed home, had 2 cents in my pocket, argued with my wife, everything I could think of. Put my gold wing up in the garage, didn't even bother to look at it. And here it is, January 2nd. I just went to the bank. My bank account good. Got a couple of $100 in my pocket. Me and my wife, whoa, boy, we had some fun last night. Early this morning. And here I am riding my bike. Totally opposite of whatever I was doing for January 1st. So I'm going to tell you, next year, you remember that. Remember it. If you made a resolution, it's gonna fail. But if you made one based on what you don't want to do, and it's opposite of what you really want to do, hey, you're a smart person. Take it from my big mama. She taught me well. I'm just giving y'all a heads up for 2020. Hey, make it a good one, man. That's all I'm saying. Make it a good one. I hope this little storytelling made you laugh, because like I said, my grandma used to spook the heck out of me. I still love the woman to death, but like her superstition and her curses and her stories that she used to tell me, woo, boy, I'm telling you, that was something else. All right, let me get on back to my shop. I got a couple of customers waiting on me, so I'm running from my job, contract job, running back to my home. I got some customers waiting on me, so hey, I'm all about that next dollar. That's my spiel for the day, YouTube. Y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later. GoPro, stop recording. A tech-savvy rider implemented new technology to modify his 2015 GL 1800 Honda Goldwing. That Goldwing later became known as Black Flash, an extreme lighting show bike.